Nova Scotia First Works program is the first step for 16 young filmmakers towards a career in a growing and exciting industry. A pilot project of the Nova Scotia Film Development Corporation, First Works promotes the development of creative and technical skills. Access to both the equipment and knowledge of industry professionals has given us the tools and know-how to produce our own video. We've also had an opportunity to showcase and develop each member's unique and diverse talents. Teamwork is the most important aspect of film production. Learning to work as part of a team and cooperating with other people is an integral part of this program. The group began its team-building skills at a retreat in Tatamagouche. The retreat was facilitated by a group of people devoted to youth development called Heartwood. Curtis McCachran has been passionate about film since he was 16. He's now 24 and more interested in the business than ever. But the closest he's been able to get to a film career is working as an extra in the CBC series called The Pit Ponies.
For the most part, I haven't been very successful because I hadn't pursued it the best I could. But perhaps I didn't pursue it because of the fact that there wasn't really an outlet around here or a venue for me to pursue it. I couldn't really go to a film school around here locally because there isn't any. And I couldn't really travel very far to do anything just because of, you know, the money situation, financial situation. There was several specific activities that we've done over the few weeks that we've been here that at the beginning I was like, is this just fun and games? Is this just us doing something to occupy our time? For instance, there was a game where all of us tried to cross our hands, 8 or 9 of us, and everybody had to grab someone else's hand, and then we all had to figure out a way to get out of that, to release with all our hands intertwined. And I was like, well, why are we doing this? So I jumped in and I crossed my hands over someone else's, and we could not do it. We could not do it. And then finally we were like, well, wait a minute. Let's sit back and think about this and do some problem solving and take in a little bit from each person. And if you have a suggestion, we'll try it, or we'll consider it with everyone. And then instantly, the minute that we put some problem solving to it and some critical thinking to it, and we thought about the process of doing it and the outcome, pretty much instantly we were done. And then we did a group discussion about it. It was all like a moment of like everyone saying like, oh yeah, you know, why didn't we think of that? And then from now on, that's the way we think of things. When we get a problem to hit us, someone says, well, we could try this. And someone else says, well, what if we took it on from this angle and from this angle? And then we narrow it down to what we think we should do first, and we try it. And then we apply it after doing some critical thinking and a bit of problem solving. And that's just one example, and there's things like that every day here. People in the group are kind of now able to foresee a few weeks ahead, and people will be getting into things such as editing and shooting and directing and things like that. And we haven't even really touched on any editing at all yet. And, I mean, it's just really remarkable to think that when I come out of here, I'll know about editing now. I'll know about lighting. I mean, before this, I thought maybe a guy sets up a light and turns it on and that's it. But now I realize that there's a lot more to it, a hell of a lot more to it. And we're not half done yet. By the time we're done, there's going to be a lot more. I'll have taken a lot more in and realized a lot more, and I'll have a lot more confidence for going out into the job market or going out into school. I'll have a lot more confidence when it comes to getting accepted to something, and actually, after getting accepted to something, I'll have a lot more confidence that I can actually do this, and I never had that before at all.
Colleen Dorsey was 18 and attending university when she became pregnant with her daughter. Her daughter's subsequent health problems forced Colleen to drop out of university. While her friends were earning degrees, Colleen cared for her little girl and continued writing on her own.
Because it mattered to me to get into the program because I'm very interested in finding my niche and finding what it is that I should be doing. Getting into the program, into the First Works program, where they were teaching us every aspect of film production, made it an important fact-finding exploration mission for me. I've learned a lot about script writing in First Works so far. I have also learned a lot about working with other people from diverse backgrounds. I do have a lot of experience working with teams through a military setting. The biggest surprise that I got was working in teams with people who haven't been in the military is a very different experience. If I was not in First Works right now, I would be at home. My apartment would probably be a lot neater. My family life would probably be in better order. However, I would probably be slightly depressed and wishing that I was achieving something, which I feel I am achieving here. Through this program, I have had the chance to go to CBC and watch an interview being taped for their news program. I've discovered that I'm most interested in journalism, and I would like to further my exploration and education in that area.
Both Colleen and Curtis feel that their experiences in First Works are going to make a difference in their lives.